around the corner. Watch out for some fraudsters. They're trying to trip you up this year. So how can you best protect yourself, especially now as we all travel for the holidays? Joining us live in studio is certified fraud examiner and owner of Forensic Solutions, Jenn Oyadomari. Jennifer, thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
All right, let's get started right away. Why now? Why is this time of the year so rife with fraud?
Right, we're always looking for those deals, or we're looking to give to charities, and so we're seeing fraudsters come out to try to take advantage of that.
So we're literally opening up our wallets and they're taking advantage.
Absolutely, yes.
We're literally and figuratively opening up our wallets. Can we talk about some different kinds of common areas of fraud? Let's start with charitable fraud. What are you seeing with charitable fraud?
Yeah, we're seeing a lot of phone calls that are coming in from charities that don't really exist or that don't use your money the way they say they do. So a legitimate charity is not going to call you usually. You're going to get a mailing, or you're going to, see them out and about. You're not going to get a phone call. The second way is when you're out shopping and the people that ring the bells, those are legitimate charities. But if you see somebody walking around with a clipboard or a cardboard box, you probably don't want to donate to them.
So those are immediate red flags.
Right.
What about so phone calls not going to be happening with these charitable donations typically?
Typically, no. And they're going to try to rush you to be like, get your end of year donations in for your tax deductions and things like that. But generally, legitimate charities are not going to be reaching out via phone.
And most of the time, you'll see it. I mean, you'll hear it in these phone calls, right? If they're pressuring you, like, hey, get out your wallet now. We need to. What's your bank account on? Like,
exactly. Anytime somebody's rushing you or trying to get you to give something immediately, that's a huge red flag.
All right. So from charitable donations, charitable fraud, we're starting to see, of course, as we're all ramping up, getting our shopping done. What about retail fraud right about now?
Right. So what we are seeing there is, if you see a deal that's too good to be true, so say you're one of those that shops online or through Facebook Marketplace or things like that, if you're seeing the newest gaming console for your child and they're giving it to you for a killer price, generally that's not going to happen. It's too good to be true. So just keep be alert.
That new PlayStation for a whopping $10.
Right. You might not want to give them your personal information.
You might be getting an empty PlayStation box.
Definitely.
If you even get anything. So,
right.
So too good to be true is the warning sign. If it raises those alerts in your mind.
Right. And the other thing really is when you're getting those emails or those text messages about a fraud alert at your bank, you really want to be careful and check with your bank first before you click on any links. Be careful about clicking on links because we're seeing a lot more of those right now.
Is fraud different in terms of online shopping versus in-person shopping?
I think so. I think it's a lot easier to take advantage of people online because you never know who you're talking to or whether it's a legitimate person or a legitimate site.
So online, be more warned than maybe if you're going out to your favorite retail spot.
Yeah, definitely. If you see something online that you want to buy, make sure that you see like the padlock in the browser that shows you that that's a secure site and they're trying to protect your information.
Yeah, you look up at the top of the bar there, it will be a literal picture of a padlock.
That is right.
Very, very interesting. All right,
yes.
So let's talk hypothetical here. Let's see, you fall for something, your information's compromised. And what can you do to remedy the situation?
Right. Don't panic. The first thing you want to do is you want to contact your bank or credit card, whatever form of payment that you used for that transaction. Be diligent in checking your financial statements. I know a lot of us these days, with the digital age and using our cards everywhere, we don't normally reconcile our bank accounts every month anymore, but we should really be doing that. And at the very minimum, checking your statements and file a police report. That's the first thing that you should probably do, along with contacting the bank and credit card, is file a police report. Get the information out there.
We're getting things delivered to our homes. We love using that term, porch pirates. That's the name we give the people who are taking those things off of our front doors. What can we do? How can you get around it?
Right, so if you are doing online shopping and you see that, or you know that you're expecting a package, be aware of when it's going to be delivered, what time of day. Make sure that you or someone in your household is home to retrieve that package rather than having it left on your porch till you get home from work.
So track it diligently.
That's right.
Do your best to track it diligently.
That's right.
This is not just a consumer thing for us going out and buying things, but business owners are feeling the pressure right now with some scammers, with some fraudsters. What can local business owners do to protect themselves this time of year?
Yeah, so there's three main tips that you can do, and one of those is, again, be diligent in checking your financial statements regularly. You want to have a code of conduct in place, so if you don't have one, create one. And then diligent when you're hiring. You want to make sure you're not hiring a fraudster.
How can a code of conduct help though?
Right, it outlines what your company will accept and what they won't as far as behavior of the employees.
And when you're hiring, just what is this? Simple background checks here, or more than that?
Sometimes you need to do more than that. I mean, it depends. It really depends on the job that the person is interviewing for. If they are having cash responsibilities or something like that, you might want to go a step further and call references and call schools or check their degrees if they have a college degree.
Jennifer, where can people find you if they want to get some more of these helpful tips and tricks to avoid scams this time of year?
Right, I'm at Forensic Solutions, and you can go to our website. It's forensicsolutionscpa.com, and you can get my contact information there.
Jennifer, thank you so much for being here and walking us through this. All the things, all the red flags you need to watch out for this time of year. We appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
Thanks for being here on the CW. All right, 8:09 right now here on this Tuesday, and it's